will be trying to draw one of my OCs again. I'm not very good at drawing men, so we'll see how this goes. The thing is, I actually did do one rendition of this character. Right now, I'm just drawing the character from, like, memory. Because, like, I did draw them before, but, like, I don't fully remember what I added for them. I just know the basics. He's meant to be a prince, but like one that wasn't born into royalty, one that was like turned into royalty via his mother marrying a king. like a slender but slightly muscular boy. At one point when I was writing the story, well, when I first started, I was like, oh, I'll make a main gay couple by making the prince end up with a knight, and then I decided not to, because I thought for plot it would be more interesting if I had a lot of characters just pining over one, and then just them choosing none of them for plot. Or already being married. There are a few different plot lines that I could really easily follow for this. I just know that I wanted the prince character to be a very sad boy. He's blonde, he's sad, and very non-trusting, which is ironic that he is so mean and judgmental of people, but like, judges people for being judgmental. Like, the irony. You can be able to take criticism if you're willing to give it, you know? But no, they're not. Not even a little bit. Which is actually why, the character that, he's attracted to does not love him. I don't know if I wrote this out for you guys. Who knows, you'll get to see the plot eventually unfold. I'm still writing it, like, full blown. I never stopped. I just haven't gotten around to recording it yet. Because honestly, recording takes forever when it comes to any of my story times. It does just genuinely take a very long time to write it. I also give them a little like whoop because I find it really funny. Of course, the prince deserves the to have some form of crown. Very basic. No spikes. To be fair, the original version of the crown that I made for the prince looked kind of like a king's crown. He wouldn't wear a king's crown, he'd wear something else. So he's getting some form of like headband. There you go. I hope that face makes you happy. I don't think that's where the elbow should be, but it did help me mark out, like, muscular contusions. This is just a pencil I'm going to use for all the shadowing. Something I see some people forget is, they forget the Adam's apple, and I'm just like, please remember that those exist. They're quite important, you know? And my foreheads are just huge. Technically, his hairline, I say, ends here, because that's more of a normal-sized forehead. So I can't have these going any higher than that. I almost forgot detail. That would have been detriment. Now, I actually still don't know who I'm gonna make end up with when. Because there are 3 characters that are in the running. And the prince is one of them. Like, he finally moves on from the girl who does not like him at all and never has, to be with someone who might. Because they're very accepting of people. But also, I have a feeling there's, like, a better character for this one. Like, a better match. You'll find out. Though, a fact that I will keep about Gwen is, they're not allowed to choose who they get married to. That is all up to the council. And anyone who wants to marry someone within their kind will have to go through the council. To prove the loyalty of the person, the strength of the person, and their ability to hide how they feel. And I want people to fear this council, because it's not meant to be, like, a good part of the story when I talk about it. I hope it gives you very major cult vibes. So, let that be announced. I hope you feel icky when you read about the council. It's meant to give you, like, the vibe of, like, they're not doing it for bad reasons, but, like, also, people should have freedom to choose whether they love someone. But it's also for protection of the species, so there's like a lot of reasons behind the council. All of them are based in control, though. They just want to maintain control. Ultimate and absolute control. Something I do know, though, is not everyone can be a leader, and not everyone can handle backlash. Sometimes I say things that I say incorrectly or without much explanation behind it. And I'm just like, ooh, well, that's on the internet. I could have chosen not to share it, but I do end up sharing it. 'Cause, well, I'm an entertainer. And a part of entertainment is fuck-ups. I will occasionally say something that could be taken in the wrong way. But, like, that's not the intended purpose. I would never intentionally say something to harm someone. And I feel like a lot of people wouldn't intentionally do so. But then there are also a lot of people who would. I've been through a lot in life, and I haven't even lived very long. A story that I usually do not talk about because, one, I find it embarrassing. Not because it is embarrassing. Technically, anyone who hears it would feel bad or pity me or, like, say, hey, you should probably, like, see a therapist about that. Is throughout a majority of my elementary school years, men on the internet asked me for nudes. And a lot of men flirted with me or tried to date me. Some of them were perfectly normal because of the fact that they were in the same age group as me. But the ones that asked for nudes were in their 30s. The ones who disrespected me and were like, go on, keep going. Please, show me this. Oh, you make me so happy. The manipulators, basically. Children don't know any better, and it's scary knowing how easy you can be persuaded into something that you don't want to be. Which is also why I find it absolutely disgusting to share content. Like, why are their parents sharing content of their children on the internet in like any form of way? Like, they can't give consent to that. That can either like scar them or embarrass them for life. Yeah, kids say dumb shit or do something stupid. Don't post it on the internet. You keep that for just the family. And that's it. And if the kid wants to delete it, that should be up to the kid. Like, oh no, I don't want you to delete my memories. Well, guess what? That shit scarred me. It's a mess. Delete it. There are perfectly innocent photos of me on the internet, of me just being in like a one-piece bathing suit as a child, that I would rather my mother not have on her Facebook. Because of the amount of creeps that have looked at that and texted me, flirting with me with that. Like, the adult videos of me? Sure, I don't care. That's me as an adult. But the videos of me just having fun as a kid in a one piece, that's disgusting. Or me in my dance costumes from recitals and ballet. Or me in just a regular, like, outfit, and men using that as an excuse to talk to me. They're like, ooh, she's of age now, so it's okay to flirt. Based off of a childhood photo? No. No, don't do that. That's disturbing. People wonder why I insult people, like men and stuff. It's not because of the good ones, no. It's only because of the bad ones. When I'm saying something mean about men, it's not directed towards the good ones, it's directed towards only the bad ones. And to have to reiterate it like that so that people won't get offended is kind of sad. Like, you should know that I don't mean all of y'all, but all of the bad people. my good friends that are, like, really sweet in the Discord server, like Storm and Gel. Great guys. Not invasive, don't do weird shit. Really great people. And there are, like, really weird, gross men who were flirting with elementary school kids, even though they were my dad's friends. Because my first experience ever playing Xbox was on my dad's Xbox account. Because I wanted to learn how to play. Because I wanted something to take my mind off of the fact that my parents were divorced. I was going through shit. I was emotionally vulnerable. I was a child dealing with the fact that their parents separated and they're with their grandmothers. That they really do not like that much. I remember when I was younger, I used to use the phrase, I hate all men, except when they're good people. And a lot of classmates would get super offended and be like, oh my god, she's so sexist. And I'm like, wait for the butt. Okie dokie. I think I completed it. Yeah. Yeah, that looks right. I hope you enjoyed, my Fab fans. I hope I did better justice to this character than last time. And I mean, I'm hoping I'm getting better at male proportions. They're not my favorite to draw, and they're not my best work. I like drawing women. Also, the amount of toxic women I've met far outweighs the toxic men. I've been sexually, harassed for years. So, for that to be a thing is... women are cruel. Especially high school ones. Get a life. I had ones that were trying to trick me into going into the bad part of my state, but I knew it was the bad part of my state, so I just kind of went along with it to pretend like I was listening to them, because I was not. I didn't care, and I knew they were lying. But they were trying to pretend like they grew up with Melanie Martinez, a person who is way older than us. I know, wild. And say that they used to be her neighbor. And that they go to parties with her. I'm like, girls, you sound like you went through some trip dreams. Like some acid trips. Maybe you should lay off the... Whew, little bit. Yeah. The thing is, I'm pretty sure they're only, mean to me because of the fact that, one, I am very clearly, there's something wrong with me. I believe it's autism because according to the DSM-5, I fall under all the symptoms for an autistic person. But then again, I've also been called a schizophrenic because I like to talk to myself. I'm not having conversations. I'm trying to see how a script would go when it comes to writing, or many other different instances where I'm just trying to, like, air out my thoughts. I know not everyone does that, where they're just trying to understand things better by speaking them out loud. Like, I get it. It's not the most normal thing. But I do it. Also, this indescript animal, it can be a cat, it can be a bear, it can be a lemur. It can be whatever you want it to be. But in reality, it's a fortune cookie. Fortune cookie shaped like an animal. There was this one girl that one of my friends talked about, where she threatened to tell everyone that he raped her if he didn't sleep with her, which in essence is basically her raping him. And I'm just like, damn, why? I don't like people, because that's cruel. I mean, I'm glad they're not together anymore, because, like, what the fuck, but also, I know where she lives. So I thought of just throwing, like, a match in her direction, but no. I'm not that way. I believe bad things will happen to her automatically, because she did something shitty. Anyway, peace, love, good night. I'll see you in the next video, my fab fans. Bye.